Most drivers see oil on the driveway and get told, rear main seal, $2,000. Put your wallet away. I've seen this in the shop for years. Pressure builds, oil seeps, and everyone blames the gasket. The truth is simpler and cheaper to fix. Today I'll show you the small valve that keeps your engine from turning its oil into liquid sandpaper, why it fails, and how to spot it before it empties your savings. Stick around to the end because I'll share the quick check I do on every high mileage car I inspect. Takes 30 seconds, no scan tool. Let's get into it. The $12 part, identifying the culprit. We're talking about the PCV valve, Positive Crankcase Ventilation. It's a small part, but it does a big job. During combustion, some gases leak past the piston rings, called blow-by, and build pressure inside the engine. The PCV valve pulls those dirty vapors out of the crankcase and sends them back into the intake to be burned. When the PCV works, the crankcase stays under slight vacuum. When it fails, pressure builds up, and that leads to oil leaks, sludge, and seal damage. Where is the PCV valve? There are two common setups. Simple valve, a small plastic valve in the valve cover with a thin hose going to the intake manifold. Integrated system, built into the valve cover, or an oil separator box with several hoses and a diaphragm. To find it, trace the small vacuum hose from the intake manifold to the valve cover or plastic housing. That's your PCV path. Signs of a bad PCV: sudden oil leaks, valve cover, main seals. Yellow sludge under the oil cap, oil in the intake or air filter. Rough or unstable idle if the valve sticks open. Don't wait for a check engine light. Many cars won't trigger one for PCV problems until damage has already started. When should you replace it? Lifetime is marketing in real life. Replace simple PCV valves every 30,000 to 50,000 miles. Sooner if you do lots of short trips or the engine has high mileage. Quick test. Remove the old style valve and shake it. If it rattles, it's usually okay. If it feels stuck or silent, replace it. For integrated systems, a whistling or honking noise at idle often means the diaphragm has failed. Bottom line, the PCV system controls engine pressure. When that balance is lost, seals fail and sludge builds up. It's a cheap part that can prevent expensive engine damage, so don't ignore it. The failure chain, how it destroys your engine. Most people see an oil drip and blame gaskets. The real problem often starts earlier. A failed PCV kills crankcase ventilation. No ventilation means pressure. Pressure forces oil and vapor where they don't belong, and that triggers a chain reaction. First, seals fail. Rubber seals are meant to wipe, not block pressure. When pressure builds, oil gets pushed past them. Rear main seals, valve covers, cam seals, any weak point will leak. Fix the PCV early, and many blown seals slow or stop leaking. Second, oil breaks down. Trapped moisture and fuel vapors turn oil acidic and thin. Thin, contaminated oil can't protect bearings. Wear starts quietly, ticks, knocks, rising oil consumption, while top-offs hide the real damage. Third, deposits form. Sludge and varnish clog oil passages, starve timing chains, and kill tensioners. On turbo engines, dirty oil cooks the turbo. A cheap PCV failure can snowball into four-figure repairs. This damage is silent because it takes time. Short trips trap moisture. Each cool down feeds sludge. By the time you notice, you're already behind. The fix is simple. Keep the crankcase under slight vacuum. Break the chain at the first link, the PCV, and you save the engine. Warning signs, what to look and listen for. Start with your senses, look first. Open the hood and check for fresh oil wetness around the valve cover, front seal area, or bell housing seam. You're not chasing old dirt. New shiny oil means pressure is pushing it out. That's positive crankcase pressure. Check the oil cap. A light film is normal. Thick tan mayonnaise under the cap means moisture isn't being evacuated. Clean it, drive a week with full warm-ups, and recheck. If it returns, ventilation is failing. Inspect the air path. Oil pooling in the intake tube, wet throttle body, or oil-soaked airbox means vapors are flowing the wrong way. On turbo cars, light mist is normal. Drips are not. That's an overwhelmed system. Listen at idle. Whistling, honking, or hunting idle equals stuck open PCV, vacuum leak. Smooth idle but oil smells and fast leaks equals stuck closed PCV, pressure buildup. Do the cap test. Rest the oil cap loosely on the filler at idle. It should pull down slightly. If it puffs or lifts, you've got pressure. A glove should pull inward, not inflate. Smell matters. Strong fuel and oil vapor near PCV hoses means vapors aren't being pulled correctly. Cracked or collapsed hoses count as failure. Watch behavior. Chain rattle on cold start, rising oil consumption, idle dips after highway runs, or blue smoke on decel all get worse with bad ventilation. Fix airflow before blaming seals or hardware. Check the valve. A good PCV rattles cleanly. Silent, gummy, or weak airflow means replace it. On diaphragm units, hissing or idle changes when pinching the hose point to failure. Remember the pattern. Ventilation fails to pressure, rises to oil breaks, down to damage follows. The signs come as a cluster. Catch them early. Prevention and repair. The $12 solution. The fix is simple. Restore clean, controlled crankcase vacuum. Start with the valve, then the path, then the oil. Step 1. Replace the PCV valve. Use OEM or a trusted OE brand. Cheap copies look identical but meter airflow wrong, causing either vacuum leaks or pressure buildup. Spend a few extra dollars, it matters. Be gentle with old plastic. Warm it or use a little silicone to avoid breaking fittings. Step 2. Check the grommet and hoses. A hardened or loose grommet leaks air. Collapsed or varnished hoses block flow. Replace what you can. Flushing a clogged hose is a temporary fix at best. A new valve on a blocked path solves nothing. Step 3. Integrated systems. If the PCV is built into the valve cover or separator, replace the assembly. It's still cheap compared to seals, chains, or turbos. New diaphragms and clear passages restore balance. Step 4. Reset the oil. If the valve failed closed, the oil is contaminated. Change oil and filter. Use the correct viscosity. Don't hide problems with thicker oil. If sludge was present, do a short follow-up oil change. Avoid aggressive flushes. Step 5. Confirm vacuum. At idle, the oil cap or glove should pull in slightly. Idle should stabilize. Noises disappear, and fuel trims normalize after a few drives. Clean old leak areas and monitor. Fix ventilation first, then judge seals. Step 6. Maintain it. Treat the PCV as a service item. Inspect every oil change. If you do short trips, add a monthly highway drive to fully heat the engine and clear moisture. Final rule: balanced airflow keeps the crankcase under slight vacuum. That one condition protects seals, oil, bearings, and your wallet. If you remember nothing else, remember this: slight crankcase vacuum keeps seals seated, oil clean, and chains quiet. Lose it and that $12 valve starts a 4-figure chain reaction. Replace the PCV, clear the path, change the oil, confirm vacuum. Prevention beats repair every single time. Now go do the 30-second check. Rattle test if it's serviceable, glove or oil cap test if it's integrated, and trace those hoses. Drop it in the comments if you found pressure where there should be vacuum. Hit like and subscribe because here we share the habits mechanics actually use. And if you want the advanced version, turbo separators, direct injection quirks, and timing chain rescue, watch the next video.